Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Seed Moon activation. As usual, I want to talk a little bit about what's going on with the astrology and the moon. I won't talk as much about the astrology this time because it's really more about the activation of the moon. So, the first thing that I want to say is every year in March, the moon will be in Libra opposite the sun in Aries. So, that happens every year. And it's called the seed moon or the worm moon. And the reason it is sometimes called the worm moon is because it's a time for us to start planting all of our seeds. So if some of you saw me on Instagram yesterday, I was planting in my garden. So that's something that I do every year on this moon because of what it does. So regardless of when you're watching this, so next year, if you're watching this, even though you weren't here live, it doesn't matter. It will still be the same type of energy. So with a planting energy, it's very much about the moon begins to basically pull on the earth in order for everything to grow. And that's why spring is so exciting for us. So it being in Libra, the special part about this moon is opposite the moon right now is Venus. So Venus is almost conjunct the sun, I think by tonight at about 2 a.m. It will be conjunct the sun and opposite Libra. So why does that matter? It matters because Libra is ruled by the planet Venus, which is all about love, and it's also all about balance, personal balance. So it being an opposition isn't necessarily a bad thing because Venus is a very positive, creative, love-based planet. And the moon is very emotional, so they go together really, really well. However, so what the energy is sort of doing with Venus opposing the moon is if you are in a relationship, you will find that you may be wanting to do opposite things right now. So your partner may, really be ready to go outside and do a lot of outside things, and you may feel like, well, no, I kind of want to stay inside. So you may find with your partnerships that you're wanting to do opposite things, or you have like opposing energies going on. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you are not in a relationship, that will be going on within you. So, kind of these opposing energies, and they're happening in order for you to create balance basically in your life. And that is something that I love about this time of year. We really start to create a lot of balance. The sun is a lot more prominent. The snow is starting to melt if you're in a place where you have snow. And we know that we're coming into these warmer months. So we might feel like we want to do a cleanse. We may feel like we want to get back to some activities that we were doing before. It got super cold and we went inside and wanted to do nothing. So those may be some of the things that you're experiencing or thinking about. So I'm going to head off into trance pretty much right away. And I just wanted to say one more thing. So this is an activation type of a meditation. And for those of you that haven't done an activation before, it's still a meditation. So anything we do, whether it's a ritual or an activation, it's still meditative, and it's still a ritual in its own way. But because the moon is activating the earth, it is also activating our cells within our bodies. So an activation, the meditation is designed really to help with that energy and to really blow things up more. Oh, that was one more thing I wanted to say. Whatever you've been creating, so if earlier this year you started putting a lot of energy towards a business or a project or something, this seed moon is a time to really amplify that energy. And if you haven't started anything yet, it's a great time to start or initiate something. And it doesn't mean that you can't initiate or start something at any other time. But when we come up on some of these astrological events and full moons, the energy just really amplifies. So it's a wonderful time to do magic, basically, in whatever form you might do that. And it will, amplify whatever it is you have been creating. So for myself, there's a couple classes that I have been putting together. And so that's what I'll be doing with this energy, is really amplifying the success of those classes, and maybe asking for some specific things to be amplified within what I'm doing. So, so I hope you enjoy this activation. I would say to drink some water, have some water near you, and you can have some physical symptoms after an activation. You may not have any at all, and that is okay too. But the physical symptoms, you just may dream a lot more. You wake up in the middle of the night and you realize you're very thirsty. So that's why I always say drink your water. All right, I'm going to head off into trance and let's get started. Greetings, our dear physical angels. We are Raina. We want to welcome you to this seed full moon. Breathing and allowing yourselves to release the energy of your day and that mundane world that surrounds you. Together we enter into a liminal space, an in-between space to create magic together. Breathing deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. Turning off any distractions and using your breath. The deeper you breathe, the faster you will drop into that liminal space. 10, 9, 8. Breathing and relaxing. 7, 6, 5, 4. With each descending number, going deeper, deeper. 3, 2, and 1. Finding yourself outside in a field. In this field, you will find that there is wheat growing, grasses, and the sun is just peeking over the horizon. It is unclear whether it is morning or it is evening. But you find yourself climbing up through the grasses, up through the wheat, towards the sun. Feeling that sun on your face, allowing it to warm your cells, your body. And as you rise, the sun dips down, down, down. You find yourself climbing onto quite a large mesa. turning to find that the sun has gone down and the moon shines brightly, strongly, as we call her Mama Moon. Your higher self joins you on this mesa, shining brightly in the moon. A silver, effervescent, moving energy. Regardless of what you have been creating or what you think you may want to create, your higher self always has a hand in that. And so they hand you 3 silvery colored seeds. One represents your past. One represents your present. And the third represents your future. With this activation, you will be bringing together all 3 of these aspects. Your past assists you in creating the lessons needed to be present in the moment. Your future dreams create the balance of being the visionary, pulling your force, your energy, your life forward. The present is what you create with spirit right here, right now. And as you look at these seeds, they blend together, creating one large seed. Placing the seed within your mouth, not swallowing, but just holding it in your mouth, allowing the energy of your throat chakra to give expression. Your higher self begins to fill you. The moon joins your higher self's energy, the silvery moon color that your higher self has taken on. As you become full of this energy, breathing it all in, the seed begins to grow larger and larger until you can no longer contain it in your mouth. So you bring it out, holding it up to the moon. And you state your intention. What is it you are wanting to grow within yourself? Even if you have a project that you are focused upon, also add some form of growth for yourself. I wish to be more loving, more intuitive. I wish to activate more of my intuition. I wish to activate more of my compassion, my love for others and for myself. In the end, it is always about others, not only about ourselves. What you have to give in service matters as much as what you are asking for. The seed begins to have weight to it. Placing any more intentions you may have inside of it. If you have a business project, if you simply would like to create more financial means in order to be able to create more of what you are wanting, it is all right to ask for that. The material means is as necessary as the immaterial means. Now, you may have also planted seeds with the solstice. Those seeds will also begin to grow along with this one. You may wish to amplify their energy, helping them to grow more. As you place this heavy seed into the ground, you see the others begin to activate as well. You find yourself in the same place that you were for that ritual. If this is your first intention, it is all right to focus upon it alone, creating balance and growth. Breathing. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing, breathing. Placing the dirt over this seed. Your higher self will also begin to add some of their own energy to it. Co-creating with your higher self ensures you are on the path towards your purpose, even if you are unclear on what it is. Simply including them helps tremendously to guiding you toward your path. A small symbol will appear in each one of your chakras, very faint at first, and then will get larger. This symbol will differ, just as all of you are different. Whatever your symbol is, remember it. It could be a little Merkaba, a spiral symbol, a Reiki symbol, or something that you simply do not recognize. Standing there above where you have planted your seed, your higher self will begin to activate each one of these symbols in each chakra, one by one. As they do this, the moon's energy intensifies, offering more of that silvery light, and you will begin to feel a sort of pull. If you do not feel anything, that is all right. Some of you are more feelers than others. But for those of you that do, allow that pulling sensation. As the higher self activates each chakra, each symbol within each chakra, the moon activates the growth within it. One chakra may be or seem more open or larger than the others. That is simply because that is what you are working on or what you have asked for. Breathing and just allowing it. The silvery moon energy moves through each chakra, up and down your central channel. A fire begins to burn within your second chakra, rising higher and higher. It then finds its balance. The Libra moon assists it in balance. If your Kundalini is too open, too much, it will bring it down a few notches. If it has been quite quiet for a while, not very active, the Libra moon will activate it, open it. Allowing your vision to move to your third eye, as if you are seeing with your eyes closed through your third eye. Envisioning what it is you are creating in this moment, allowing this activating supermoon energy to show you what you are creating in your future. You can simply allow it to appear, or you may actively envision what you are creating. placing it into the future. But knowing that it is also being created now in the present. There may be a circle of stones around you that you did not see before. Allowing this sacred circle of stones to contain this energy, but also to amplify it. We will give you a few moments to envision. Now grounding that vision as part of your energy field, an extension of your energy field, holding space for it. And with that, the moon releases her grip on your chakras. The higher self retreats their energy, and you find yourself standing in the night, looking at the beautiful big moon and your higher self nearby, having both reverence and gratitude, thanking them in whatever way feels appropriate. You may want to go on your knees in prayer position. You may simply want to thank them. Each celestial body co-creates your reality. You simply must work with them consciously, and you will see. With that, finding yourself walking down the mountain, down the hill from where you were, it getting a bit cooler, colder. One, two, three, four, and five. Breathing yourself back to conscious waking reality. Opening your eyes, coming back to your room that you are sitting in. You may write down anything you wish to remember, and we will also remind you to drink some water. With that, love is sent without constitution, the physical angels. Good night. All right. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I will see you all for the next moon, whichever one Raina chooses to work with. I think we'll probably do a new moon next time since we've done a few full moons. So, good night, everybody. I will see you next time.